This is the Roddenberry archive. Roddenberry is in Gene Roddenberry. I don't know if you know who that is, but I looked him up on Wikipedia a few minutes ago, and he seemed pretty important. And this is his archive. It's a interactive digital landscape of all the things that made Star Trek. The ships. That's why I'm here today. This came out a few months ago. The public access to this digital museum, as it were. But it was like a test phase. I bumbled around in it for a few minutes, but then now it's back. Now it's back to coincide with the release of the Apple Vision Pro. It's some kind of VR headset. I'm not a millionaire, so I can't afford that, but we're going to be looking at it on PC. And something tells me that this interface is meant to work on a phone. We'll see why in a minute. So if you have hardware, as in a device like a phone, PC, or VR headset that can run it, that's cool, but we're going to be doing the web version. And the web version does kind of use your hardware to run it. Maybe some people think that, it's just a website, it'll run. Well, not necessarily. Things need hardware acceleration. We're doing that here on our browser. So let's take a look at the Roddenberry Archive, a 3D museum that's probably very cool in VR, but is still very cool in not VR. And we're starting off with the classic, but the detail here, you'll notice, is already unreal. Like, see, we don't just have the Constitution class. We have all the little differences. Look, the one from Where No Man Has Gone Before, Galileo 7, Doomsday Machine, the very, very slight changes and things like that. And look, we even have the cage. Imagine that, eh? The more muted colors. I do like this version, but we're going to go back to the beginning. Since I did peek at this to see if it worked, I just moved around in the promenade on Deep Space Nine, which we're going to do. I did notice this weird issue that I'm just going to build this warning in to this video. You can explore, and links are all going to be in the description, by the way, for you to do this. Supposing you have a machine that is capable of doing it. The first thing here is prime timeline. And of course, you can select your timeline here. Prime timeline, Kelvin, mirror, alternate realities, myriad realities, prime timeline, historic ships and structures. This may give you the false impression that some of these things are canon. Like, look, we have here the canceled Enterprise from the Planet of the Titans, which will later kind of become the Discovery. That's not canon, right? It's it's canon that these designs showed up on paper, but they did not show up on screen. So this is not a real on-screen canon depiction of the prime timeline. So don't get it twisted. Also, if you're looking at this prime timeline, you're saying, hold on, there's more ships than this in the prime timeline. This is not just the prime timeline. This is prime timeline Enterprises, but it doesn't say. So you may be getting excited and saying, hold on, I don't see the Discovery, and you're yucking it up. Well, look, prime timeline, Kelvin timeline, mirror universe, alternate realities, and then we finally get to prime timeline, historic ships and structures. Right? So there's prime timeline Enterprises, and then prime timeline all the rest. But it doesn't say that. Like at the beginning here, it just says prime timeline, giving you the impression that this is the prime timeline only, but it's the prime timeline, just Enterprises. In addition to that, we're starting all the way back with around 2100, I guess. I always place this ship in the 2090s somewhere. The Ring ship, which I always loved. I almost bought the XL model from Eagle Moss, the XCV 330. It did appear on screen, right? It's canon. It appeared on screen as a painting, right? In the background of the rec room on the Enterprise in Star Trek: The Motion Picture. But we did not see its bridge. Is the bridge canon? It's canon according to this prime timeline on this site. So let's check it out. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. So what we're going to do is enable navigation. And I wish we could see these ships from the outside. Like, how come I can't turn this around? Like, this sucks. But let's take a gander, shall we? At the concept bridge for the XCV330. We're going to expand. Here's where we enter into. Wow, was this designed for a phone? We got one of these enormous kind of slow, laggy cursors. I'm going to turn the mouse sensitivity up. I'm going to turn the field of view up. And I'm going to try to go with this. Are you sure you want to apply these? Yes. And then exit. And then press a button. And then expand. And here we are. And curiously, our controls only appear in PC mode when we're moving the mouse, but they default back to a controller. I don't know about you, but I don't see a left stick or right stick or whatever that options button is on my keyboard. So we're going to have to go with whatever it's telling us to do. And here we are. This is, I guess, the bridge of the XCV330, the ring ship. And I'm sorry that my mouse keeps going off the screen here. My mouse is like faster than the cursor in the game, so therefore my mouse goes off kilter. Away team 1, distance 412 meter, elevation 102 meter. Pretty cool. This is a very compelling design. It's very imaginative, and I never would have came up with this in my wildest dreams. I have little concept drawings. I like to make a lot of drawings. I'm a drawer. And what I had in mind for the XCV330 was nothing like this. But this is very cool. It has one seat, curiously. What's cool about this is that it seems to not be the past of TOS necessarily, but it seems like the past's past. The past of the past. This is something that would have been designed like before TOS somehow, and it has design principles that you therefore do not see in the Constitution class. Like, imagine if we had got this with the NX-01. Like, let's just go really crazy, right? Here it is. And I must say, I'm impressed. You access this bridge by a ladder. Look at that. And I'm sorry about these controls. This is terrible. This is terrible. Maybe it really wants us to use a controller, but oh man, look, it's one of those weird, spooky TOS ladders, right? Like the ones that you're kind of scared to climb on. Something on the display. I really like this. The command well. Got some funky screen space reflections. Man, I really got to get into this. I really got to start doing this myself. I'm building the skills necessary to do this type of thing myself now. So stay tuned. Let's going to go down the ladder. Okay. Oh, yeah. Got some papers. A coffee that we can't drink. The Starship Enterprise XCV-330 was an early spacecraft operating prior to 2143. This ship borrowed from a Vulcan technology. Good excuse, guys. That's why those rings are there, as evidenced by its similarity to many Vulcan starships. Directly accessible only by the ladder, the command center for the Starship Enterprise served as the hub for the mission operations. The room consisted of a single command chair with a dedicated control surface, along with room for additional bridge officers surrounding a central holographic display surface. Several display screens adorn the outer walls, with a main view screen at the forward end of the room. And here's all the information on the concept for the bridge. This design was one of the earliest concepts by art director Walter Matt Jeffries in 1964. during the development of the Enterprise. Oh man, that's really something. I wonder, can we fix these so that it's a little bit not as bad, like for me with my mouse? Does free camera, does that help? Let's try free camera. Now we're not walking. That sucks. Oh well. We're not as, immersed. What's this, the transporter? What the heck is left bumper, right bumper on my PC? Oh, it's Z and X. Oh man. I mean, I'm so sorry about these controls, everyone. Centrodyne access. What's that? Analysis centrifuge. Centrodyne. Canister analysis. Energy distribution. Metatransit control. Man, this is crazy. This is like a window into an alternate reality of Star Trek. But yet, it is so distinctly Star Trek, but it's not. It's really something. Everybody has to go check this out. Turn this video off and go check this out. So this really looks like that's the XCV 330. I would have liked, a kind of reasonably possible Canon, like a Master Systems display. I want to know how the decks play out. Are we this way or this way with the decks? I don't know. If you know what I mean. Alright. Back to the archive, shall we? And we're not going to waste as much time on the ships we do know. So, don't worry about wasting your entire day on this. We don't really need to be here. Here's, of course, where Archer sits and says, "Oh, can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign." "Oh, your coordinates are off by blah, 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 blah." A poop question, sir? I love pineapple. Can we go in here? Oh, we can. Oh, wow, there's a little vestibule here. Huh. Let me in! Let me in! Okay. And of course, we don't have a bridge for the refit, but I can't imagine it's that different. Yeah. I remember these paintings or drawings. We're into the concept bridges here. You know, if the XCV 330 wasn't enough for you, here's another one. I remember them all vividly because I like to read all those books. You know, those picture books for dummies like me who can't read good, where you get to look at paintings and stuff like that. And this is just like more concept ideas. Star Trek, what if? Dude, what if? What if this was the bridge of the Enterprise? You don't know. It could have been. It could have been. And this is frying my brain. My mouse is too fast for it. Oh, and then, look. Oh, yeah. Here's the bridge. And then 3 years later, we got a bit of a refit. Oh, man. What? Man, that's kind of different. 2 years go by. Oh, whoa. Bit of an upgrade. Oh, let's fast forward 6 years, shall we? What? Huh. That's weird. What happened? Let's poke around on this bridge. If you don't know this bridge by now, there's a problem. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I had to resort to a controller. I just can't put up with the way it interprets my mouse input. I don't know. I'd much rather look around with a mouse, but here we are with ye old controller. Hoping you don't mind. So let's boogie on down to a new ship. We're back on the Enterprise from the end of Discovery Season 2. Here's the weird kind of like background spot we can walk in. I remember that was strange. Here we are. Oh no, Giorgio is walking in here. Oh, orange? Really? What a stupid color, she comments on the uniforms. Thankfully, she went off into her own series, movie, that I'm definitely going to watch. Yes, quite. Back on the Enterprise. Back on my ship. Gonna sit in my chair. Oh, yeah. I had warp factor 2. Here's where I think Scotty says, no, the screens stay up. Unless the captain says so. Here's our ancient Master Systems display, if you can call it that. Oh, Uhura, you're something in the column whatever contained an error. Oh, I need to look in this thing. I need to look in this. Can I look in this? Oh, no. Whoa! Enterprise, NCC 1701, 2270. Featured a proportionally smaller saucer atop a triangular-shaped engineering hall with updated warp engines. Ah, yes. Land of the Titans that we never got. Maybe it's good that we never got this. It's a little strange. But I must say I'm intrigued by the monochrome design of things, right? Now, that's probably because the original design, the drawing, was, black and white. But, it gives it an interesting feel, But this is quite the bridge, and it's a little bit spooky, I must say. This is like the Twilight Zone bridge. It's a little bit scary because of this. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Whoa, bonk. I can fall down. That's not a good idea. Um, it's large and in charge, I'll say that. There's a reason we rejected the design of this ship for Planet of the Titans. There's also a reason it came back for Discovery. Um, Look at this hologram roof. Pretty cool, I must say. Oh my god, I'm in the motion picture. What? Oh man, if we can sit down in this. No way. What? Can we? No way. I can retract it. Oh, let me see this. The restraints. The restraints. Ah! Oh my god. Yes, I can't believe it. I love these. I love these. Departure angle on viewer. Oh man. How do I go somewhere else? I need to select a different place to go. Can I go somewhere else? Oh, this is where hold on. Look. Chekhov's sitting here, and then he looks over here, right? He looks over there after we warp, and then Kirk is in this chair, and sit in the chair, Kirk. Sit in the chair. He looks over, and then goes like this. Remember that? Yeah. Now I really dig this bridge. This bridge is really cool. The kind of like final time we saw the Constitution refit, where it had kind of the new bridge module and all the new shit in it. Man, this is freaking cool. This is slick. Look at that. Of all the Constitution bridges, this one might be the most human. No, not really. The most cool. Look at this thing. You know? It would be cool if we could walk this back a little bit and give it a red floor or something. Like, kind of bring in some TOS. This would be my favorite bridge. Like, one of my favorites. But it's hard to beat that Galaxy class, bridge-wise. Shall we go down? Shall we go down? How do we go to the engineering room? I want to go to engineering, please. Engineering, please. Look at this. You can crouch. I can crouch. Watch this. Boop. I'm sneaking. Look, I'm a sneaker. Yeah. Here's the Enterprise B. When will that thing arrive? Next Tuesday? Let me guess. Tuesday. Is there any way at all we can go to engineering? Is that possible? We were kind of robbed of a show that took place in this time, in this, like, I don't want to say timeline, but I'm going to say era. You know, the Lost era, the Excelsior era. We didn't get this show. This, in my opinion, this is when the Star Trek, like the new, like, Star Trek Academy show should have took place, right here in this timeline. Imagine that. Like, at the end of this stuff, at the end of this era, and we start to see, like, the Ambassador class stuff show up. Oh my god. Oh my god, imagine. Oh my god, it's yesterday's Enterprise. Look, I found yesterday's Enterprise. Kind of not a complete bridge. It's kind of not done feeling. This one isn't ready for isn't ready for its on-screen appearance. It's small. It's kind of ugly. We don't have L cars yet, really. We needed a little bit more time to cook, but this one had to show up when it did for the episode Yesterday's Enterprise. So we're lucky we got what we got. It's pretty good, but it could have been better, I must say. It reminds me somehow of the bridge from the Bozeman, if you know what I mean. Look, I'm Rachel Garrett, later known as the Red Lady, because we needed a weird mystery plot thing. This is it. This is it, guys. The Big D. I love this. Love this bridge. Wood. Oh, here's where Worf gets to just stand. Oh, I'm so glad I get to stand. Is this why we had to get rid of the Stage 9 Galaxy class interactive model? Remember that, Stage 9? That kind of thing people made where you could actually, like, basically do this, right? Except it was, like, unofficial. Is that why they had to get rid of that? Oh, Livingston. Hello, Livingston. Hold on here. Hold on. Open that. Open up. Tea. Hot. Gray. Earl. That's how it's said, right? Oh, cool. A beautiful painting of our own ship. Do ships usually have paintings of themselves inside? I don't know. And also on this table, we can display a very realistic looking hologram that's more realistic than what we would see later in Star Trek. Because you can't see through it. It's opaque. Remember that? This should take us right to the battle bridge, which we won't be going to right now, because I want to go see what's here. The head. It's the crapper. That's where we, put our butt on a chair with a hole in it and then release ourselves. Conference room. What I always thought was, like, decidedly ugly decor, but there it is. Can't go in there. But there's kids in here playing at one point, and Riker has to stop their playing, I think. Turbo lift. Oh, we got destinations here. Of course, we're worrying about this one so much, right? Because it's the big D. The Battle Bridge. Shuttle Bay. Main engineering. Let's go to the Battle Bridge. We're not really here that often, but we're here now. I want to go to that weird room where Picard tells Riker to conduct the docking manually. Do you remember that room? Is this it? No, it's not. I don't remember it looking like this. I thought it was the other way around, like it was inverted from this. Okay. Am I dreaming, or was it the other? It was the seat on the other side. Huh. Turbo lift, take me home. Engineering, where I belong. Main engineering. There's an MSD, and there's Geordi, except he's not in this game. We actually, this is like the first time we see Picard too. Remember that where Picard talks about oh, beyond which lies the great unexplored mass of the galaxy, and he comes down a lift here somewhere, and then walks around here, and says, I'm still somewhat in awe of its size and complexity, this new galaxy-class starship, or something like that. The first time we see Picard is coming out of a room in engineering. Isn't that weird? Here come Scotty's here, and he's going to come look at the dilithium. Are you serious? We can look at the dilithium articulation frame? What the hell? I really want to go to the massive shuttle bay. Can we go to the big shuttle bay? Is this the big boy? I don't remember the exact numbering. Oh, dang it. It's a little rinky-dink one. Beautiful shuttle, though. Feels like what is it, a Type 7? I do like this. But I want to go to the big boy shuttle bay. Where's the big boy adult shuttle bay? Dang it. Oh well. Here's the Sovereign class. Here's the exact moment where bridges started sucking. Where they stopped worrying about ergonomics and stopped worrying about feeling like the future and just did whatever. Very boring. Can't select a destination. It's also not very complete. Here's the Enterprise F, apparently, as it appeared briefly, its bridge anyway, in Star Trek Picard Season 3. Another decidedly ugly bridge. Oof. Yuck. I don't know what happened, guys, with bridges. I don't know. We don't know what's behind here, of course. No. Yay. Guys, guess what? Here's your first look at the Titan A bridge. I couldn't see it on the show, but we're looking at it now. Here's your first look. The bridge of the Titan A. Oh, man. I genuinely never even saw half of the stuff on the show. It's might as well be a new bridge to me. I don't know. I never saw it. I love this thing, this screen. Is it going to turn? I really like how it moved in the show. It's not going to. Dang it. Uh-oh. Enterprise? No. This is the Titan Prize. That's not right. And then we have the Enterprise J. It's new design, updated for the Roddenberry archive. And I must say, it's an improvement. It brings the ship into a realm of its own. It's got like an entire country in it, basically. An alternate timeline where the Sphere Builders attempted to invade the Prime Reality in the 26th century. The USS Enterprise NCC 1701J participated in the historic battle of Procyon 5 to drive them out. USS Enterprise J was designed by Doug Drexler, who envisioned entire cities and parks in the saucer section, and new technology enabling space folding at the edges of the disk to accommodate a much larger volume inside than the saucer section outside. Yeah, I want to look at this in 3D so bad. Why won't it let me? Please, guys. Please. Show me. It's transparent. Very cool. Oh, here comes the Kelvin. Shield your eyes, children. It's too bright. Oh, Kelvin's so bright. Oh my god. And these crappy glass panels you can see through. I don't understand why we're doing this. I don't understand this fascination with screens that are transparent like this. Why do we want this? Why do you look at it? Look at it now. You going blind looking at it? Oh, and there's the front of the ship. Fascinating. Yep. Are you a pilot, sir? Yes, I'm qualified. I'm Hikaru Sulu. The actual pilot is sick with whatever Is the parking brake on? Uh, have you disengaged the external inertial dampeners? Yeah, we got yesterday's Enterprise, in alternate realities, mirror universe, prime timeline, historic ships and structures. Uh-oh. We don't have the Discovery Bridge. We have the ship. You can look at the ship. Remember, although the Enterprise J uses space folding to have a bigger volume on the inside than on the outside, the Discovery actually had that too. Remember when we go in a turbo lift and there's a vast cavernous space in here? Yeah. Enterprise J ain't got nothing on this. Oh man, the Bozeman. I had to go say it. I said Bozeman earlier. Oh, this is a bridge, baby. Look, look at this. Look at this bridge. This is how you do a bridge, my friend. We can't even reach the panel really because we're behind this. We gotta reach over with our hand and press buttons here. Look at the hideous, just awful captain's chair. Just kind of sitting in front of the screen, you know. Why not? Why not? There's nothing else here. Nothing for me to really see. Man, this unfortunate color scheme. The colors just don't work here. I don't know what it is. It looks like a poorly painted Easter egg. And I don't mean the find that you I don't mean the kind that you find and it's all cool. I mean an egg for Easter that kids paint. There's the Reliant. It's just another bridge. It's just this. Do we need to look at that? The Oberth. It's kind of cool. Saratoga. The USS Excelsior. I will check this out. Oh, they put in the T spot. Yes. The little spot where Sulu drank tea like years before Picard did it. That's right. We can drink tea too. Suck it, Picard. But don't suck the tea. We're sucking the tea. Because I'm Sulu and I suck tea. Can I have a sip? No. Oh well. Nowhere else to go. I want to go to that strange little room that Sulu was sleeping in that time. Remember where you just walked down a hallway and there was a little bunk that Sulu was sleeping in that one time? Very nice bridge. But it's very close to what we saw with the Constitution in its final appearance. Constitution refit. Oh no. We're on the promenade. Here we go, lads. We're on the promenade. I believe this is a new edition for this current iteration of the Roddenberry archive. And here we are. Let's get some Jumjaw sticks. Let's make a mean Hasperat. Can't go in there. What's this, Odo's office? Can't go in. Here's the little temple for... Oh. Can't go in there. Can't go into the little Bajoran temple. Really cool doors they had in Deep Space Nine. Ah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, I'm free. I need to dangle my legs off here with Nog, but I can't because there's no Nog or Jake. Where are we going? Oh, bottom floor. Right on. Ah, that scares the crap out of me. Stop doing that. I want to go to Quarks. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. Let me down. Let me down. Ugh, it's a little bit dark and seedy. Here we are. Here we are, lads. We're home. We're back. Here's where I dole out the latinum for me and Rom. Alright. There's where Morn sits. Morn sitting there. He won't shut up. We can play Dabo. Oh, we can spin the Dabo wheel. No way. Dabo. I have no idea how to play Dabo other than the fact that you say Dabo. Okay, is there any way we can go to the... Ah, dang it. Can we go to Ops? Ops? Where's you at, Ops? I need to go there. Welcome to the Defiant. Designed for one purpose, to fight and defeat the Borg. I'm glad there's at least something for the captain to look at, unlike on the Bozeman. Look, I got a panel to my left, a panel to my right. What else could I need? Can't go anywhere else in the Defiant. These lights that I think were normally reserved for like the leg that would hold up panels that was illuminated on the bottom has now become a part of the walls. I think that kind of design. Activate the cloak. I guess we can't. Oh my god, we're on the Voyager. Well, one thing's for certain. We shaved another 1,000 light years off our travel time home. That's how every episode ends. We did some kind of technobabble thing, and we're now this much closer to home. And I don't like this bridge at all. I think this is there's something about this bridge that is just bad. I do not like this bridge. It's angular and weird, and it looks like I'm going to hurt myself. It's not, there's something about it that's not super thought out or ergonomic. It's hard to really place it, but I've never liked this bridge. Mostly, I've never liked the interior of the Voyager, to be honest. The interior of the Voyager does not seem to match the design outside. They seem kind of at odds with each other. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, but that's just what I think, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What? No. Oh my god. Oh, they let us move around, and look, they got the cartoon shaders on everything. Bro. I'm inside Lower Decks. Look. And it looks like Lower Decks, but real time in 3D. Oh man. Like, it's a surprisingly okay bridge, right? For what it is. They did a pretty good job. Just being real. Sit where Captain Freeman sits. Warp me. And sadly, we cannot go in to the protostar. Dang it. Look at this. 5 points to anyone who can remember any one of these images. If you can pick out each individual one, that's 5 points apiece. How many points can you get in the comments? I recognize basically all these art pieces. Except for a few. That's the Roddenberry archive. If you aren't checking this out, either your device is incapable or you are crazy. I wanted to get this video out a little bit earlier, but technical difficulties kept getting in the way. Mainly a power outage, but here it is. See you next time.